Hello. Today I'm going to do a video um, going over the differences between an authentic Revolution kit and a replica. The reason I'm making this is personally, I remember seeing them. I remember seeing that language and thinking, well, what's the difference? Authentic, replica, or authentic or replica, what's the difference? Um, so this weekend, I took a trip down to Foxborough and saw the Revs absolutely destroy Seattle Sounders, which was great, 5-0. And I picked up this authentic 2014 New England Revs kit. So I figured I'd go over it, up close and personal, and you can see the difference, and there is in fact a difference between the two. Some pretty noticeable ones. Basically, I am going to use the 2013 replica as a comparison. This one right here. Obviously, it's not the same year, but they're essentially the same as far as what the differences are. So the first thing I would say, and this is something that I can't necessarily show you in a video, but I can tell you that these authentic kits are much slimmer. You want to buy a size up if you get the replica, and this is for people that may buy them online. The other thing I can't show you, but I can sort of tell you about, is it's a much lighter material than the replica material. So first of all, I guess I'll start off by pointing out some of the things you will notice about it. Now, the first difference, and it's subtle unless you're looking up close, is that the majority of the badges on the authentic kit are iron-on badges. So they're they're really thin. I think they might be like a nylon, or it's like a standard patch material, which sort of in my opinion is slightly lesser quality than the actual replica. Now that's true of this badge as well as the MLS badge. If you take a look, you see it's just like yeah. See, if you look on the corner, so you can see it's just like a standard iron-on nylon patch. So again, I don't know. I'm sort of neither here nor there about whether I like it better than the replica. So I'll show you what you get with the replica as opposed to the authentic. So this is the 2013 Revs kit, and this was a replica that I got. So if you look closely here, you'll notice. Let me see if I can get that to focus. There we go. You'll notice it's cloth. It's a cloth material, and it's it's sewn on. So it's more of a patch. I kind of like it better, honestly. I think the reason they do that is because the material that they use for the replica, I think, is thicker than the material they use for the authentic, so they can use this sort of material. So there's that, and then I can also show you the this, so you can see again, it's cloth, and it's definitely embroidered or sewn on. So yeah, you can do a side by side. One of the things I like about the authentic, you can see it's sort of got like a sheen to it. It's got that sort of striping in it, whereas you can see here it's just like a standard deal. One of the other noticeable difference is, again, you look closely here, it's embroidered. It's basically sewn on with thread. Whereas the authentic is an iron-on. And again, if you look closely at it, it has, I don't know if I can get that. Yeah, you can see it a little bit. See how it's got that sort of you know, striping in it. So that's kind of neat. It's a really, really subtle detail, and you wouldn't see. There you go. There it is. It's a really subtle detail. It's kind of cool. One of the absolutely most recognizable differences is the U.S. flag. You do not get that on the replica kit. As a matter of fact, I can show you right here. No badge. It would normally be, again, this is obviously not the same one, but it would normally be right here. There's nothing there. So, so yeah, you get the American flag. It's about the only time I get sentimental about an American flag. Normally I'm neither here nor there about it. So there's that. Also, I can't show you this with the replica, but the armbands on the authentic are actually they have elasticity to them. Obviously, I don't have the replica of current one, but I've seen it, and it does not. It has zero elasticity. So moving on to the back. Again, these are things you sort of have to take my word for, because I can't compare them with the 2013. But with the replica, you get, this is just like it's a silk screen, whereas this, if you look at it, you can see it's got some texture to it. The tree is sort of textured, and you know, so this is definitely a difference. And again, this is like a really subtle difference, but it's cool when you look at it up close. The other thing that's noticeable is this here on the replica is just a solid red band, whereas with the authentic you get this sort of, you know, red and with a white stripe and the black around it. So this is, again, this is, you do not see this on the standard kit. As far as I can tell, see if I can get that to focus. There we go. As far as I can tell, the lettering and the numbering is the same on the authentics as the replicas. I had a friend of mine that bought one as well, and he got the replica, and he got lettering, and it was basically the same materials. So that's basically the same. I will say this, however, if you buy a replica kit, you can actually buy one with the lettering on it, whereas with these, you have to have them custom made. So yeah, so those are some of the main differences. So to conclude, I just figured I'd mention the sort of the pricing. I believe the replica is $89 without lettering, and the authentic is $119 without lettering, and you add an additional $10 to each if you get lettering and numbering. So yeah, so basically that's, you know, those are the main differences. Hopefully that I assume that translates into, you know, the other teams, you know, throughout the MLS, and I assume the world, that, you know, those are some of the similar differences between the two. But hopefully you found this video useful or interesting or whatever. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.